Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't want everyone to know that I was so sad.
You're sad? Why?
It's getting harder and harder to laugh these days, you know? With the state of the world as it is, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to laugh again.
Wait, Theo. You don't have to think that way. There's another way. Some people think that the key to laughter is buying weed from Mark and smoking over an ashtray. But we know that your mind will change after you spend your Friday night in Wesco Cafe. Guaranteed to give you all a show that's truly, truly world-renowned, talking about construction and all the newfound birds around, starring present turf war with swings they're getting greasier, and stealing food from West Shop just seems a little easier. So grab your parents, take a seat, and maybe have a laugh with us. Just don't tell them that we're small, you've probably kissed the half of us. We have thespians, equestrians, and maybe a few lesbians. Tell your friend you're better than to settle in for Wesleyan tonight. Tonight, Wesleyan is coming back tonight. Tonight, Wesleyan is coming back tonight. It's the night, it's the biggest night of our lives. The laughing all the Wesco boys and all their many sister wives. Anyone that thinks they're doing something right on student senate and sharing 3 young first years to share a tiny room in bed. And anyone who comes here for all the promised pedigree but realized it was all made up like Dr. Thomas Pedigree. Papers, tests, and deadlines, we all will surely stress again, but listen to our headlines because you're watching Wesleyan tonight. Tonight, Wesleyan is coming back tonight. Tonight, Wesleyan is coming back tonight.
To talk about our president, his hairline receding. So put on those outfits that you know you're impressing in. Hit your asses in the chairs because this is Wesleyan tonight. Tonight, Wesleyan is coming back tonight.
Tonight, everybody!
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Wesleyan Tonight, who are you?
No, are you serious? We've been friends for 2 years. I'm Belle Brown, original creator and host of Wesleyan Tonight.
Wait, sorry, I totally couldn't recognize you because you kind of fell off.
I fell off? You mean I graduated?
Yeah, you fell off. We're all doing this now.
So you guys did an environmental science capstone amount of research just to do the show again?
Yeah, about that. We're all like really busy with our own stuff, so it's kind of like such a downer anyways.
So there's like no Monsanto, no glyphosate, like no environmental justice or social justice aspect, like at all.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I almost fell asleep. No.
So like nothing that made it what it originally was is happening again?
Yeah, but there's way more of the other stuff, like the funny parts.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to you guys right now. I am livid.
Like, what if you just said, like live from the Wesco Cafe, it's like Wesleyan Tonight?
Why would I say that?
Because you actually really rudely interrupted our show and we need to get going.
Okay, fine. Let's get it over with. If you really want me to say that?
Yes!
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Well, now that we have Belle's blessing, we've got a great show for you tonight. Our first segment is West News, so please give it up for our trusty reporters, Ariana Blaustein and Eliza Bender.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to West News. I'm Ariana.
And I'm Eliza. Today officially marks the start of Family Weekend, one of Wesleyan's longest running traditions. It's full of amazing activities like eating at food trucks, watching football, and do you guys have any suggestions? Because we already hit CVS and Price Chopper, so it's like...
I took mine to an a cappella concert and left them there.
Need to do work but don't know where to ditch your parents? You're in luck. At 3 p.m. this Saturday, the Center for Student Affairs will be hosting a duel for members of the Wesleyan Parents Facebook group. Gladiator-style rules are in order and no mercy will be shown.
We have an equally thrilling announcement from the Gordon Career Center, or as you may know it, that office across from Usedan that's trying really hard to look like the apartment from iCarly.
So many chairs made to look like hands.
Precisely, Eliza. For all you underclassmen eager to jump into career pursuits, the GCC has just updated Handshake with a plethora of summer internships that will be a valuable way to build your resumes, such as
the opportunity to spay over 120 dogs per day in Boise, Idaho for 10 weeks.
Commercial salmon fishing in Alaska. Must be willing to work 14-hour days for no pay.
An exciting opportunity to work closely with Lauren Michaels as he's in the market for a new human ottoman, but preference will be given to short, quiet men. So.
Finally, you could always work at a summer camp.
and no other options. The GCC is also adding a whole swath of post-grad job search resources specifically geared towards each major. For example, there's a whole new combo event for econ, English, history, and CSS majors next week, where the guest speakers will talk about the great opportunities that await you in consulting, marketing, investment banking, and even consulting.
But don't feel left out, studio art majors. The GCC is also hosting a very special event just for you, where they'll, quote, take you out back and shoot you in the head. Just sign up for a 10-minute slot on Handshake.
This does also mean that they're listing a new campus job for $15 an hour before taxes. You can be the one to pull the trigger.
In an effort to combat over-enrollment, the admissions department has created several initiatives curated to actually encourage students to leave that they're calling Just Drop Out.
The systematic calculated plan began on move-in day, wherein athletes were no longer allowed to help move-in students. This step has been super successful, as one parent complained, saying, quote, how is my floppy-haired twink supposed to carry his own mini fridge to his room?
In addition to non-athlete move-in, dorm beds will become what has been coined lofted free solo style. Mattresses will now sit at a whopping 8.5 feet off the ground, and fatal falls are at a record high.
Res Life has recently partnered with admissions to conduct a comprehensive survey of students who on campus to decide who to get rid of. Wesco sophomore boys have been statistically declared the most useless group on campus.
This demographic clocked in at number 1 for weed smoked, most generally helpless, and shitty student band formation. But they came in dead last for number of women taken seriously per day, productive contributions to conversations, and self-reflection.
But they all pay full tuition.
So the university has decided not only to let them stay, but to give them all the resources they could possibly want.
Since the university is clearly unwilling to address the issue themselves, our team at Wesleyan Tonight did a deep dive into the housing crisis to learn more about this issue.
Sophomores in high-rise, juniors in buds, seniors in assisted living? Ask anyone on campus and they'll tell you, Wesleyan has a full-blown housing crisis. We at West News send our investigative team to report on some of the more obscure housing assignments. And we're going to start with a student who has a lot on his plate.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a freshman here at Wesleyan University. Go Cards. I am living in a single under the Usedan conveyor belt. It's like if you go into Usedan and you go up the stairs and then you swipe and you have a meal, you finish your food, it's the conveyor belt where you put your food on. It's under that, it's me.
Looks like we got some like soda and stuff going, which I might pour into my little cup later. Got my bin.
There's a few downsides that if I really had to rack my brain, I could think of. Off the top of my head, I have to swipe every time I want to go to bed. And no one ever wants to come here. But those are just two, and there's honestly hundreds of pluses I can think of. It's super cozy and moist, which I like. I'm from LA, which they say is a dry heat, but it does get humid. So this kind of reminds me of that. And I don't have a roommate, which is huge. I just wanted to make the space feel a little more like home. I got at that poster thing sale where there was one that was live free or die. Oh. I actually like it honestly better like that. Yeah, no, I think that looks better because it's like chiaroscuro. Yeah, so usually I wake up when there's orange juice or hot coffee that spills on me. Oh shit, I forgot class. Oh my god. I try and hit the hay around when the last little drops of ice cream are falling me. Oh. Yep. Okay, it's bedtime.
Charlie isn't the only one with a crammed situation. We've heard a lot about forced triples over the past 2 years, but this trio has a different outlook.
We are Wesleyan's first enthusiastically consensual triple.
Aaron and I were roommates, but Tim had unfortunately had a single in the butts, but we all met. We kind of clicked really fast, and we invited him to live with us.
Wait, so how have you guys made room for the three of you?
It's sort of a special tradition that we have. Moment of truth.
It's hard, it's a lot of constant checking in.
I'm feeling heard, but I feel like I'm not feeling seen.
There's so many bad housing situations on campus, and I really feel for all these people in singles who
They're just recycling their own air. It's
so much open space. It's like
sometimes they don't even get to share a bathroom with others.
Oh. Good night, guys.
Good night.
I'm loved. I'm deserving of love.
Over-enrollment has also meant that the university has had to get a little creative to create more housing.
I'm Shanti Hinken. My room is a converted Clark study lounge. And I know this is a comedy bit, but this is my room. This is where I live. This is my stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird to live in a place that used to be a study lounge. People used to, get ready for tests, do homework, get fingered. Is that cool if I say that? I don't know. I kind of like living here. There's good energy, good studious things used to happen here. Although sometimes people do still think it's a study lounge. But honestly, I have gotten to learn a lot of new things that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's the war.
While they might be put in quirky situations, our subjects have always managed to find silver linings.
I'm fed pretty much 24/7, which is huge. Some people, I know one person, he's got a big bin of food in his room. I don't have that. I don't need to do that because whenever I want food, it's everywhere around me, on me.
In fact, these wonky housing assignments have led to love, friendship, and personal growth.
We want to wake up at sunrise tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds really nice, yeah. I was gonna say nice as well.
Honestly, I really like my dorm, and at the end of the day, so much of Wesleyan happens outside the door. It's really not.
Charlie, I called in a few favors with Res Life. We're gonna get you a new room, man. I think this will work out.
No!
In related news, to encourage students to attend RA meetings, Res Life has launched a guest speaker program. First up this past Thursday was Malala, who unfortunately gave a stirring lecture to 0 students at the mandatory Bennett ice cream social, despite the additional free goodies offered, including 2 packages of Tate's cookies and flavored condoms.
It seems like Wesleyan students nowadays aren't attending anything, especially parties.
We wanted to find out more about the state of Wesleyan nightlife, so we sent out correspondent Noah Fredo Sweeney to get the story in a segment we're calling Wesleyan, Tonight.
Yeah, we did that our first interview.
Are we going? How's your night been going, guys? Tell me about it.
It's been great.
Like, if you were to give me like 3 words to describe how it's going.
Great concert tonight. Loafer is they're pushing the boundaries. Truly, they're a great band. You're gonna hear that name one day.
All right, we're about to enter. Locked out?
What?
You're locked out.
Oh, here we go.
It worked?
We're in.
Let's go! There you have it! That was Michael. He's got everything. Wow! That was electric. You say these nights have compared to your best Wesleyan night ever, your craziest Wesleyan night.
Tonight's probably the best night.
Minus
I gotta be honest.
The public urination tonight's been really good.
Yeah, he's peeing on our house right now.
In general, aside from the shenanigans going on over there, would you say that you're satisfied with Wesleyan nightlife? Any fun recent memories that you've had?
I mean, to be honest, like I've been staying in a lot more. Like I used to go last year. I went every fucking night, like Wednesday through Saturday. So I've been like,
wow.
I've been taking it easy like this past year, and like tonight is like the night where I'm gonna fucking go out, and it's been great so far.
True, and it's crowded on Fountain.
Oh yeah, look at all the fucking people right there. Look at all of them.
So, do you feel like you were disappointed that tonight was supposed to be your night, and this is what the night gave you?
I won't lie, like last year, Wesleyan is lame came out of my mouth a lot of times. I won't lie. But like right now, I'm like, this is living up to expectations. Mm-hmm.
Can I just ask what expectations were set for you before this? Hey, sorry. We're just recording a quick thing for Wesleyan. Would you be down to get interviewed real quick?
No, we can't do that.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Yeah. Fuck!
I think I was a lot happier as a kid. I think, yeah.
I was pretty ready to get hit at that point. guess no one at Wesleyan really knows how to party.
I do.
Who said that? Who said that? You know how to... Yeah, get up here, get up here. What's your name?
I'm Benjamin, and I'm a sophomore here, and I have two dogs.
Okay, Benjamin, what dorm are you in?
Right now I'm in Nicholson 3, Nicholson 5. Sorry, Nicholson 5, first floor.
Nicholson 5, first floor. Isn't that the substance-free?
I live in Westco. I'm sorry, I live in Westco. I'm from Westco. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, Benjamin, it's an honor to have someone that actually knows about partying. What's your Friday night like?
Oh, my Friday night, it's me and the boys. We go to the big function, the big pregame function all together.
And what's that like?
Well, we drink a lot of beer, and
how much beer do you drink?
14.
You have 14 beers?
Yeah, but that's like just even where the night begins, Like then I would head over to Fountain Avenue, which is located in between Pine Avenue and Warren Street.
Give me that.
Hey,
what do you have
please
here? What do you have?
Please don't take that.
Are you vocab words, recreational drug use in New England, sorted by popularity? What the hell is that? You don't party at all.
I do. I party. I swear, I party.
What's up, Benjamin? Yo, this is the man, bro. He guzzled 14 beers last night. And that was the beginning. Yo, pregame functions right now. Where we out?
Sorry, we gotta go.
Okay, I'm gonna go too.
That was our nightlife report from our team at Wesleyan Tonight.
Oh my God, was that Benjamin?
I can't believe he's just sitting right there.
Noah's right though. Fountain has just gotten quieter and quieter these days. It feels like it's missing a little
magic. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Please give it up for the world-renowned, death-defying, magical sensation,
David Blaine!
Hey David, welcome to the Wesleyan Tonight. Are you ready to do some magic?
Yes, I am. I am absolutely thrilled to be here, Ariana.
So we were told that you might need some props for your magic trick. Do you need?
That's correct. Does anyone in the audience have a scythe on them? No? Okay, that's fine. How about a meat cleaver? Simple meat cleaver. No, really? Okay. Any type of sharp object really would work. Even a dull blade, I could sharpen it with my teeth.
Wait, David. Why do you even need those objects?
That's a great question, Eliza. For the past 10 months, I have been pushing the durability of my skin to its limits. For example, every night I sleep on a bed of poison ivy and chain my hands to my ankles so I can't itch. And every morning, I preheat the oven to 560 degrees and then close the oven on my penis and repeatedly expose it to the heat in 15-minute intervals until I'm feeling ready to take on the day.
Are you serious? What?
Yes. Please do not interrupt me. I'm not done. For breakfast, I ingest a bowl of nails and broken glass. And then I proceed to regurgitate said nails and broken glass. And
we're going to have to stop you right there, David. That's disgusting.
Yeah, and it's not even magic.
What, not magic? How do you don't see the magic in pushing the human body to the boundaries of its frame and discovering the state of transcendence that lies beyond misery? I don't think I understand.
We were just hoping that you could do like a normal magic trick for the audience.
Oh, of course, normal magic trick. Okay, how about how about this? I'll do a simple card trick.
That would be great.
Okay, awesome. So here I have a normal deck of cards. Do you want to take this and confirm to the audience that it's a normal deck of cards? Great. Now I want you to take each of you take one card from the deck, and once you have it memorized, you can show it to the audience. Make sure everyone gets a good look. Now just hand me those 2 cards. Okay, perfect. Now, 2 cards. Slit my eyes! Okay, now, for my next trick, I'm going to need 2 bandages and a minute in the bathroom.
David, I really think it's time for you to leave. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay,
It's fine.
give it up for David Bain. Okay. Now back to the news.
With pre-reg around the corner, we've just received the list of next semester's student forums, and they seem to have the campus pretty excited.
Some of the most popular include Instagram activism, how to make global issues about yourself.
Riches to riches, using rags to your advantage to hide your socioeconomic capital.
And farm forum.
And in order to better prepare students to lead student forums, Wesleyan has introduced the Student Forum Forum, a forum about student forums for students leading student forums.
The history of student forums has been dominated entirely by students, so in response to this, the administration is experimenting with professorial inclusion and will now allow professors to take this forum as well to inform them on the forms of student culture and forums through the form of a student forum.
Wesleyan is also offering professors the opportunity to lead student forums in groundbreaking meetings they're calling class.
Now, let's shift gears from the hustle and bustle of school logistics. In our next segment, Life Hacks, we're going to bring in a special guest to give you ideas on how to manage all this craziness. Please give a warm welcome to our show, our Life Hacks expert, Chad White.
Thrilled to be here with you all.
Okay, so now Chad, how many hacks do you have for us today?
So I actually have 7 absolutely crucial pieces of advice and knowledge for the show tonight, aimed directly at freshmen trying to navigate the ropes of college.
Start us with some strong ones.
Okay, so ego to go is incomprehensible, okay? Wesleyan doesn't even give you enough money to eat. How do you fix this? Steal, steal, steal. And do not stop thieving, baby. Bone App actually has a no-chase policy. So next time you're in a hangry pinch at West Shop, just give his gallon Ziploc and jogging a try.
I feel full already. Could you hit us with some housing tips?
No AC in your dorm? Go to the Freeman Free Skate like your life depends on it. Collect some ice shavings from the Zamboni and put them on your bread. Just spread them, an easy fix. Is your roommate giving you some problems? No problem at all. Just report them for academic dishonesty. Gain their trust, learn their laptop password, do some copy and pasting, and boom, you ain't a single baby.
He's not going to use those. I mean, do you perhaps have any advice for people navigating the social scene or making friends?
Nervous to come out to your peers and want to gauge how they'll react to your potential queerness? Just wear a bunch of shirts. Just stack them layer by layer until you're sweating, absolutely soaking like Free Willy. Do you need some time to talk to your parents back home? Work at the Wesleyan box office. No box office employee has ever had to hang up a personal phone call during work hours. Do you want to chill with your buds for a few more extra minutes during lunch, after lunch? Just bring your own music and blast it. You can't hear the get the fuck out bell if you're busy jamming to the beat of your own drum. No one can tell you what to do.
Okay, maybe let's tone it down a little bit.
Are you having some trouble being one of the first 3 freshmen that star in Crescent? Well, guess what? Just shank them, okay? Get him in the neck, the back, the side. Find the piece of skin and your screwdriver and just get them. Twist it a little bit to make sure they're dead. Only the first 3 alive freshmen that star in Crescent get a free meal.
Okay, whoa.
Wesleyan, I'm Paul.
And I'm Xander.
As we all know, Wesleyan has an absolutely beautiful campus, but there are a few places around campus you might not know about.
Whether you're a freshman who's new to campus, or a senior who's been around the block a few times, there are new and exciting discoveries to be made every day here at Wesleyan.
These are Wesleyan's Hidden Gems! The first spot on our list is the petting zoo.
If those pesky res life restrictions are getting you down and you feel like you're lacking that human-animal connection in your life, head on over to the petting zoo at Long Lane Farm.
The sheep are my favorite, but the goats never fail to put a smile on my face. I like to come here when I'm feeling down in the dumps and need a quick pick-me-up.
It's also a great place to take a study break when you're feeling, stressed out.
Next on our list is Wesleyan's only professional-grade trampoline park.
This little gem is one of the better-known spots on campus and can be found in the basement of Beckham Hall.
I love to come here in between classes and bounce around with a few of my friends.
Entry is only $10, so if you're looking for a cheap place to study, this might just be the best spot for you.
The next spot is a personal favorite of mine.
If you're living in Wesco, you probably already know about this next spot, but for the rest of you, you might not have noticed this hidden gem.
If you look very closely, you'll notice an enormous beanstalk. It's actually smack dab in the middle of Wild West.
If you climb to the top of that beanstalk, there's a giant that lives up there, and his house is actually a great place to study up for that final exam you've been worried about.
But remember, keep quiet, because if he finds you,
he'll
kill ya.
Are you running out of points and looking for some financial support? Well, our next hidden gem is the place for you.
Tucked away in the basement of Olin is Zvolgar's lair. This room is where Zvolgar, the dragon, guards the gigantic pile of gold that makes up Wesleyan's endowment.
That's actually why tuition went up during COVID. Zvolgar is very protective of his hoard, and he hates sharing.
If you feel brave enough to try and steal some of his riches, you may be able to cover your tuition for an entire semester.
It's also a great place to study.
And, last but not least, Sunnies!
This semester, Spike Tape presents
How can we even call ourselves a family?
a gripping drama
How can you even say that?
about a twisted family.
Kev, face it, we're fucking pawns for evil.
This is Minions, The Fall of Gru.
Oh boy. I just wanted to say that Gru was a great man. And I know I speak for everyone when I say we loved him. And we lost someone very important to us. And Bidu, it's just so hard to live without somebody that you love.
See the Minions as you've never seen them before.
Fuck you, Kevin, you sickly gambling addict. You should have never been in the will, and Gru knew that. Papa knew that. Boy knew that. Banana knew that. You're gonna gamble off every single cent that Gru fucking earned us. You gambled off our bananas, bitch.
I fed him banana mush until the day it dribbled out of his mouth and onto his black and gray scarf. Because he couldn't have the jaw strength to close around it and swallow. I bathed him. I clothed him. And you weren't there. You were not there.
Deep in the stages of grief.
Papa? Hello, Papa? I need you. You're all I've got.
Dealing with complex interpersonal drama.
Did you sleep with my wife?
Don't do this, Kev. Don't ask me questions you don't want to hear the answer to.
Did you fuck my wife, Bob?
It was a hard time for all of us, okay?
La boy, banana, la boy, baloncesto.
Get off the bottom, you bastard!
You didn't know how to pleasure her.
No, I did! None of us have penises!
So what? There are other ways to pleasure a woman.
Dealing with their own immortality.
We never die. Funeral after funeral, casket after casket, my own immortality can't comprehend the mortality of those that I love. In my yellow form, I am 3'2". I will die that way. I won't die that way. My dawn will never have a twilight. I've only seen life through these goggles. I want to be free. I want to go outside. I want to smell the fresh air. I want to rock a little baby, maybe and kiss him on the head. I want him to watch me grow old with Noni.
The Wesleyan Argus calls it self-indulgent. Audiences are calling it a complete tone shift. Visiting parents call it hard to watch. Illumination Pictures calls this a blatant copyright infringement. Edwin Sanchez calls the dialogue delicious.
God damn it!
Minions, Fall of Gru, coming soon.
Phew! Wow, we are back.
Oh, Eliza, hold on. Something's coming in. Oh, breaking news. The Usedan lobby soup is not a mirage. A starving junior with no remaining points, finally desperate enough to try some, is now under close observation in the Ideas Lab, as the psychology and biology departments remain baffled as to what mottled horned beast they have become. The crockpots were removed today as resident district manager for Bon Appetit, Michael Strumpf, issued a statement, quote, "We have no idea where the soup came from."
Speaking of Wesleyan's cuisine, a new diet trend has been cropping up among students by the name of West Shop Middle Table. The main components of the diet are gummy tarantula, caramel wrap for apple, gummy lunch, gummy pizza, sour dots, some bread called an almond braid, and chutney.
Speaking of food, a sophomore who just learned how to make buttered pasta has opened an on-campus food business running out of the Butsy kitchen. One bowl is only $16.
Pie Cafe is taking student recommendations for a new name after it lost its legal status as cafe due to its late opening time of 1 p.m. on the weekends. The backup name Bon App administration has suggested is 3.14, the amount of hours Pie is open on Saturdays.
So sad. In holier news, reports indicate that Usedan's beloved Pasta Tom will be attending divinity school over the summer. Pastor Pasta Tom will return to Pastabilities promptly pursuant to his pursuing of the postgraduate program.
A theater student method acting for Captain Hook in Spike Tape's Peter Pan has been hospitalized after successfully contracting scurvy. He discovered this could be accomplished in just 3 days by eating exclusively at Swings.
Yikes.
After the success of Usedan's Mongolian Grill, Freeman will be adding a Mongolian step master to the fitness center.
Philly cheesesteak also moved to the gym, so the athletes don't have to go anywhere.
It's like the Mongolian steppe, like the region. Oh, I like that. A new club of timid upperclassmen has formed to practice saying "points please" loudly and articulately enough to avoid getting publicly humiliated.
An everyday miracle. Students get to class on time after the workers at Usedan Cafe responded accurately to his request for a kind bar, having only to say the blue one 2 times.
So we've got a unique segment for you all. Wesleyan's only hobbyist animal handler, Steve Barley, is here with Barley's Barnyard.
Woo! Hey, oh, hello, it's the Barley Show.
How's everyone feeling this crispy autumn evening? Thanks so much for having me, Wesleyan Tonight. I am honored to be here as a humble representative of the animal kingdom. And more than just a hobbyist. You probably know my face from my hit show on cable, Barley's Barnyard, where I talk all about the unique native flora and fauna of the Western Hemisphere. Did you know Middletown is home to 7 distinct biomes? Wow, so today I'm bringing in a few local critters that you may have never even heard of. Some might be hiding right under your nose. Our first animal is an elite coastal treat. Will my wonderful assistant please bring them out?
Hey man, like I said I would do this, but just don't call me your assistant, okay? It's really demeaning. And this thing like gooped all over my hand, okay?
Okay, someone's in a sour mood. Under the sea, there is so much intelligence, and we know nothing. We know more about what the surface of the moon looks like than our own sea floor. There's been a lot of buzz about dolphins. Dolphins, how smart they are, how they're basically the people of the sea. Well, this creature makes the bottlenose dolphin look a lot more like the Neanderthal of the sea, let me tell you. You might not have even heard of these trailblazers. The brilliant Udis ranfigularis, colloquially known as the colonial mermaid, as it is originally thought to have made it to Connecticut on the Pinta in 1492. And could you believe this? The Udis is the first openly bisexual creature of the animal kingdom. Legend has it that during a family vacation to Martha's Vineyard, a prepubescent Alfred Kinsey was actually bitten by Udis, which impregnated him with the idea for his famous Kinsey scam. And he took all the credit. Try that one on for size, snottle-nosed dolphin. Switching gears, you may have heard of the Wesleyan black squirrels, but did you know about this nocturnal regional species? Theo, please bring him out. You! Sorry, little guy, but you stink. Colloquially known as the upright skunk, the Lantel mons loris is a species that has a thriving invasive population in the Middletown area. You may not get to see the mons very often, but you've certainly experienced its impact. Not dissimilar to its close relative, the downright skunk. These mischievous little guys often nest under the porches of Wesleyan wood frames, and they emit what we in the animal world called a silent stink. Anyone who finds themselves caught in a stink cloud experiences a number of gnarly yet temporary effects that you may have observed at house parties here at Wesleyan. Inhibiting a few key brain receptors, their stink acts as a double-edged aphrodisiac of sorts, where one might suddenly have the urge to go home with the one person in the room who has all the tools to hurt them most deeply. We all know that feeling. And in a brilliant form of repellence, the mons may make you compulsively ask everyone you know at the party, what's the move? What's the move? Hey, what's the move? As it tries to force as many party goers from the wood frame as possible so it can have a good start to its day. Some people want to see the mons exterminated, but I say if you take one little Lincoln log out of the house of nature, it all comes crumbling down. So we better be careful. All right, for our special final critter, my trustiest sidekick, my longest standing creature, and most importantly, my best friend, Tauntaun the blue-feathered puffin!
2, 2, 4, she's a 6 without glasses. That's an Arizona State 7, but a Wesleyan 10.
Okay, you may think he's talking, but Tauntaun actually just has remarkable parroting abilities. 10 years ago, I rescued him from a suburban Long Island home where they kept Tauntaun illegally as a pet, hence his tone and his seemingly rough-around-the-edges personality. But this little fella's been with me since Barley's Barnyard was just a little twinkle in my bug-loving eyes. And don't be fooled by his unusually large blinkers. He actually has very poor eyesight, hence the glasses.
Who you calling 4 eyes?
What's this, little buddy? I told you that thing's no good for you.
Nick sick, let it lie. No touchy me siggy, Steve. You know what to do, put it back.
Tauntaun, anyway. Tauntaun's eyes are so much bigger than his body because he needs them to scare away predators. In reality, the blue-feathered puffin is essentially a defenseless creature.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. The guy who pissed himself thinking he was getting mugged when the valet asked for his keys to his car.
Okay, Don't worry, guys. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's just parroting.
No, I'm not.
But ow, that one was a little tough to hear. Almost as tough as Tauntaun's retractable beak, which is powerful enough to peck apart a whole family of arachnids.
What the hell would you know about family? Your dad hasn't answered your calls in 5 years. And Lord knows you couldn't start a family of your own. I've seen your performance anxiety, and you're softer than a dead elephant's trunk, sir. Yeah, that's right.
Tauntaun, please don't do this. That's really personal stuff. And if you and the audience must know, my dad's just really busy at work.
What a lie! He's not busy. No, he's not. I was at the strip club with him last week, all right? He just thinks you're a fucking moron for dropping your econ degree to star in a cable access show about bugs. And if you're gonna do this, why don't you start bringing out some baby cheetahs or some cool shit like Steve Irwin did, the real Steve of the animal kingdom.
Enough, Tauntaun! Why do you keep doing this? Why do you come out here with me if it's just gonna be constant abuse? You're ruining the biggest stage we've had since Barley's Backyard got canceled. And I was trying to keep it under wraps, but because I was really nervous, but this is my capstone project, so please stop!
You are nothing like Steve Irwin. It should have been you. Every single day, I wish it was you that took the stinger to the heart. And yeah, I bag Bindi. Yeah, while you're up whacking it at 3 a.m. reading Yahoo Answers for how to make human friends, I'm out shagging Steve Irwin's next of kin, Bindi Irwin. National Geographic is practically pounding down my door for a whole show about me while you're on your fucking knees begging local cable to give you another shot.
I hate you, Tauntaun!
Oh, come on, that's all you got? You're weaker than piss in a coffee pot.
That was crazy.
Who thought it was a good idea to invite that guy?
Yeah, did you say that was his capstone? I don't even know what that was about.
Breaking news! We received word earlier this week that an advanced cut of one of the senior thesis films from this year was submitted to Sundance, and it just got in. Scott Higgins described the film as, quote, the greatest piece of art that has come out of this institution since In the Heights or Transformers Age of Extinction, and the director as, quote, a genius.
We were actually able to obtain a copy of the film preview, which we'd like to screen for you right now.
Nature, choices, awakenings, regret, emotion, reality.
amazing.
For the first time, I'm out of words.
Lucky for you guys, we brought some people from behind the scenes.
Oh, did we get the director and star, Dylan Trenson?
No, unfortunately, he's on the awards circuit, but we did reach out to the rest of the crew for an interview. Here to share their experiences, please welcome the only two women that were on the set, Lila King and Evie Dolan.
So, Lila and Evie, what were your roles on the set?
I was the gaffer.
I was the costume designer.
Oh, do you have a passion for costume design?
Not really. No.
Oh, well, did you know Dylan before working on the film?
Well, not personally, but by the time we wrapped, I knew him a little too well. But obviously, I know his dad's movies. You know, I can't wait for Alvin and the Chipmunks 4D chipping balls. I would love to potentially
Whoa, he did
intern.
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yeah, and he promised me a PA position on the next Chipmunks film if I worked with him.
Evie, what was the first day like on set?
Honestly, felt pretty normal. I started the day at 4 a.m. because Trenton was howling outside the Airbnb. Then I walked 7 miles on foot to get Dunkin' Donuts, which Trenton didn't eat because he wanted to experience being truly feral. So he only ate forage nuts and berries. Then he handed me a wooden spear and said, "If you don't come back with a squirrel, then the whole family is going to go hungry." So, of course, I got one.
You were the one who gave him the squirrel?
Look, if you're gonna tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it.
Wow, that actually sounds really bad.
Well, it wasn't all bad. We were allowed to put suggestions in the suggestion box he made just for me and Evie, and he let me tell him 2 ideas before he said maybe and then walked away.
Wait, I mean, this sounds awful. It sounds like a terrible work environment for women.
I mean, he did once tell me I looked like Greta Gerwig, which means he knows at least one female director.
And I got really good at untangling extension cords because I had to connect 47 of them for the lighting.
We didn't use any lighting. We filmed outside.
Wait, then why did I walk 26 miles out of the woods to find an outlet?
Well, I mean, at least you two got exposure, at no cost.
Well, I had to make the down payment on the Airbnb because he got flustered signing his name to confirm the dates and ended up throwing his platinum Amex in the river.
I also paid $150 for our Mondo dinner on Saturday, and he rejected my Venmo request.
Wait, that sounds insane. Like, how did this come together so well?
Oh, because I filmed the whole thing.
It's a tough world out there, ladies. Please give it up for Evie and Lila, the only 2 women on the film set.
Starting next fall, Wes has introduced a new sister orientation program for the ISO called MSO for students from Montclair, New Jersey, as they make the abrupt and shocking transition to life outside Montclair.
In other overrepresented locale news, we got intel that an NYC student desperate for city kid clout agonizingly cried, "It's brick," while walking across the Corwin Field last Monday, though temperatures reached 76 degrees that afternoon. Local park rangers quoted, "If you encounter a marauding Manhattanite loner, make yourself big and lend an ear. Do not run away or offer food, and for the love of God, please don't bring up bagels, St. Anne's, or question them when they call their level of wealth comfortable."
Looking to avoid another lousy parking ticket? For just a nickel a day, Eclectic is now offering student parking in their ballroom. Just drive through that big-ass front door and forget your troubles.
All proceeds will go towards their Whippets and Poppers budget.
Students were shocked last week when Wesleyan's oldest professor, Edith Cornelius Gherkins, clocking in at 103 years old, was exposed for having been already dead for at least 3 semesters. She had been suspiciously replaced by 1 million bees living in her hollow skin.
Underground gambling ring busted. Students found placing bets on how many people will die by the end of the semester on bird scooters.
Wesleyan students are begging Davison Health Center to stock at least one normal condom instead of the bins and bins of glow-in-the-dark and novelty condoms. One brave couple used the banana split-flavored condoms, and reportedly, they lost the cherry while she was on top.
Murderer at large! Tragically, there has been a string of murders around campus. Last night, P-Safe had the suspected murderer surrounded, but sadly, due to their no-chase policy, the killer was able to jaunt to safety.
Mystery solved. Strange photos in Exley on the way to Woodhead Lounge discovered to be ultrasound images of Governor Ned Lamont's wife's uterus. Such fertility.
Wesleyan seems to be having a bit of a crisis amongst the student body. A crisis of busyness. Everybody's always got somewhere to be. Here to give us some perspective on how they manage busyness is Rodney Estevez Richards-Ballards, who has the most full GCal on campus with 98% of his waking hours completely booked.
Here at Wesleyan Tonight, we feel so lucky to have booked 90 seconds of his time for an interview, and we're told that he is very prompt, so he should be here in 4, 3, 2.
Ariana Eliza! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Thank you so much for having me. It is an honor to be here at Wesleyan's only late night show. Okay, I don't have very much time. I only have 90 seconds. Please, first question.
How do you, Rodney, how do you keep track of everything?
Well, I have an app on my watch that syncs up to my GCal, and every time I'm gonna be in danger of being late or even in a place that I'm not supposed to be, it gives me a little shock like this. See? Woo!
Oh my god, that sounds intense. Could you walk us through a normal day in your life?
Absolutely. So I get up at 5:30 a.m. and refresh Spotify until the new episode of The Daily with Michael Barbaro drops. That's my favorite podcast. Then pop it in my AirPods, go for a walk around campus to wake up and drink some yerba mate, which I brew myself. Then I go to USDAN breakfast with the cross-country team, which I'm on. Haven't missed a USDAN breakfast once in my 4 years. Then I go to class. I'm triple majoring in neuroscience, theater, and medieval studies. So usually I have class from about 8:50 until 4:40 every day. I'm actually experiencing a lighter semester right now. I'm only having 7.5 credits. So I've been allowing myself a 25-minute break in the middle of my class today that I'm calling lunch. Then I have clubs or practice until dinner. I usually get takeout from Summies and then go to the library. Then after that, I'll have rehearsal for the department show. This will be my 6th production with them. 4th time as the lead. Or I'll attend an enlightening guest speaker events at CHUM, aka the Center for Humanities, one of my favorite spots on campus. Or I'll go to Wesco Cafe Keg Cert improv film series Shed and Mean.
Whoa. That's quite the day. You mentioned clubs. What are you involved in?
Well, get ready, because there's a lot. First of all, I write a popular weekly column in the Argus on time management. I'm the editor of Oral West, our music publication. I'm also in Oral West, our dentistry club. Then the Student Budget Committee. I've had a seat on the WSA since freshman year. I'm in Reading for Pleasure Club, Prometheus, Knitting Circle, of course. I'm starting a new club called Juggling Club, where we juggle. And I also may or may not be in Bell and Scroll, Mystic 7, Skull and Serpent, and a 4th secret society that's so secret you guys can't even know about it. I commute to New Haven, and it rhymes with gall and scones.
I mean, it seems like you have a lot on your plate. What do you even do for pleasure?
Well, I consider all my time here at Wesleyan pleasure, but I actually always leave 2% of my day open for recreational screaming.
What's that?
Well, I try to find as open a space as possible, usually outside, and I scream as loud as I can until I feel better or until I use up my allotted 90 seconds of personal time.
Are you using up personal time to be here?
Yes, I am. But again, I feel honored to be interviewed for Wesleyan's only late night talk show. This has been a dream of mine forever. Woo! Oh my God, that shock means that I am almost late. I've got to go very soon. I have to make challah for a doula. What? I'm volunteering for Holla for Hunger and the Doula Project, and they let me combine both because I'm so busy. Woo! Oh my God, okay, that means I have to go. Thank you so much for having me. Bye!
Give it up for Colleen and Stevens Richards-Ballards!
Well, it seems like that's all the time we have tonight for the news, so thank you so much for watching.
But the show's not over. Let's give it up for our fantastic musical guest, Lilly Gitlitz and her wonderful band!
This first song is called Better Things. I hope you enjoy. Maybe I could find the time to let you go if it was so to be running, better things to run to than getting over you. An avoidance tactic, task that feels galactic. World without a you and me is so anticlimactic. You say I'm down in my head with anything to do instead. Is it a crime to wanna keep on hanging by a thread? But I know we ended long ago, and I'm just kidding myself. But I'm a lover of good jokes. I'm relishing in how it felt. Can I still bring with high hopes, filling myself to the gills? Oh, you know I will. You know I will. And I don't have the time to get you off my mind. Get you off my mind. Calendar is booked, so I'll have to decline. Cause I've got better things to be running, better things to run to than getting over you. Get you off my mind. Get you off my mind. My parents are here tonight, all the way from Hollywood, Florida. Can everyone say hi, Hillary and Dan? Hi, guys. So this next song is about a lot of things, but it's very inspired by how I am from Hollywood, Florida. And it's an absolutely crazy place where time never passes because there are no seasons. But the song is called Molasses, and I hope you enjoy. My new house has mango trees, and when I get there I'll peel one open and let the juice drip to my knees and feel the sweetness. Here's to hoping I'll cover my eyes with dark glasses, lift up my feet but they're stuck in molasses. I'll take my time, 'cause time always passes, time always passes by. I could paint the town and make some money, lay in bed and still turn 20, screech to a halt. I could grow up now, leave you behind, just sit back down and then I'll find the strangest of all is the time moves on relentlessly, with or without me, with or without me. Time moves on relentlessly. Porches eroding, furniture cracking at its wooden seams, and I am corroding. I'm turning green like you've never seen. Cover my eyes with dark glasses, lift up my feet but they're stuck in molasses. I'll take my time, 'cause time always passes, time always passes by. I could paint the town and make some money, lay in bed and still turn 20, screech to a halt. I could grow up now, leave you behind, just sit back down and then I'll find the strangest of all is that time moves on relentlessly, with or without me, with or without me. Time moves on relentlessly. Sorry, I've been so distant, and it's been so long since we've gotten to speak. I've been so busy wiping humidity's kiss from my cheek. I'm growing tired. The Florida sun
to drink. But I miss that tired at the end of the day where there's nothing to fade. I never thought it could be that way. June is coming and we're all going gray. I could paint the town and make some money, lay in bed and still turn 20, screech to a halt. I could grow up now, leave you behind, and sit back down, and then I'll find the strangest of all is that time moves on relentlessly, with or without me, with or without me. Time moves on relentlessly, with or without me, with or without me. With or without me, with or without me. With or without me, with or without me. All right, this next song is called House to Myself. You can find it on streaming platforms if you'd like. And sing along if you know the words. It's just a song about finding home within yourself. So I hope you enjoy. Who would have thought that I'd love so deeply? Waking up with just myself and triangles of light decorate my body like the strokes of a painting. Saunter to the kitchen that I cleaned last night. Cook myself a hearty breakfast, watch the butter slide. Cross the bed like a soft skin, down a hallway to the other side. Chop up herbs till the house smells of the color green. I am alone, I am my own, and I'll just be. And I never thought it could be so fun. And I never thought, and I never thought, and I never thought it could be so fun. And I never thought it could be so fun. I've got the house to myself 'cause I built it just for one. I'm 20 years old. Worlds ago I was small, worlds away from it all. And I can hear my own echo off these aching walls. Let this blessed home call. Oh, 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 oh. And I never thought it could be so fun. And I never thought, and I never thought, and I never thought it could be so fun. And I never thought it could be so fun. I've got the house to myself 'cause I built it just for one. Oh, don't you know over here it's a party, party of one. Don't you know right here it's a party of one. I'll wake up in my skin and have a party of one, one. And I never thought it could be so fun. And I never thought, and I never thought, and I never thought it could be so fun. And I never thought it could be so fun. I've got the house to myself 'cause I built it just for one. myself, and I never thought it could be so fun. And I never thought it could be so fun. I've got the house to myself 'cause I built it just for one. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Audrey, Mallory, and Cassidy on vocals. Let's give them a hand. Hudson Christie on the keys. Rocky on the bass. And Bram on drums. Thank you, West Tonight.